So hey guys, and welcome to MCGamerCZ Weekly. Today I want to talk about a few things yet again, and thing number one is my first streaming disaster. So yesterday's stream did not go very well. Okay, so yesterday I decided to stream Operation Rathum. I would basically invite 3 random people, we would do 2 arenas and then do Kelade Time. But after about an hour, I just got really bored with the event and I was not having fun. And the only reason I kept going was because of the chat. You know, I was chatting with people, I was answering questions like I always do, but I was not enjoying the event anymore. And on top of that, I started getting frustrated as well, because my chat window, the in-game chat window, just spazzed out and started jumping all over the screen and I could not get it under control and anchor it down. There were moths flying all over the bloody room, just drowning in my coffee, sitting on my face, and I was getting really frustrated. And the final nail in the coffin was the landing craft. So as the stream went on, I kept placing down more and more noggles, and suddenly, out of nowhere, the entire landing craft started to lag horrendously. And every time I would load back into it, the game would freeze for like 20 seconds while it was loading all the noggles. So I had to fix that, and I was just getting more and more frustrated with it, and it was just a disaster. And all that's left to do is to say that I am deeply sorry for letting you guys down and not being very entertaining. And let's hope that it will never happen again, even though it most likely will, because that is the danger of streaming. If something goes wrong, or you get frustrated, or bored, or annoyed, or whatever, that's how it's gonna be, and it's gonna result in a subpar stream. So once again, I am deeply sorry for that. I should have just stopped after the first hour, and it would have been fine. It was my fault that I kept going, and I was getting more and more annoyed. And because of all of this, I'm not going to upload that stream to YouTube. If you want to check it out, it will be on Twitch. You can check it via the past broadcast features, but I don't want to have it on YouTube, okay? So let's move on to thing number 2. So last week I did a straw poll because some of you guys weren't very happy with me uploading live streams to the second channel. And in that straw poll, I asked you guys whether you would prefer it if I'd upload live streams to this channel or the second channel. And this channel won by a long shot. So from now on, I will be uploading the stream I do on Wednesday on Sunday, and the stream I do on Sunday on Monday. And it will not replace my YouTube content, okay? I will still do story contest every other Sunday, and I will still do MCGamerCZ Weekly every Monday. But I do want to warn you that the stream footage does contain some pretty fruity language, and every now and then we're discussing some pretty fruity stuff. So if you're not a big fan of that, I would not recommend watching it, okay? And let's move on to thing number 3. So you may have noticed a new playlist on the channel called Warframe Weapon Builds. Yes, I finally took the Warframe Builds playlist and I finally split it into Warframe Builds, where you can find all the Warframe builds, surprisingly enough, and Warframe Weapon Builds, where you can find all the weapon builds, because it was getting pretty confusing and it was hard to find stuff. So I split it into 2, so it's more organized and easier to find stuff, and that's good. So that was thing number 3, let's talk about thing number 4, and that's the first survival video that I did this week, the 17-minute survival run with Ivara and Redeemer. You guys loved it, and I love that you loved it because I really want to make more of them. So if you didn't watch the video, what I did is I took my Ivara and Redeemer build into a Grenier survival, and I tried to survive for as long as I could. I did this about 5 or 6 times in a row, and then I made a video with my sort of conclusion and my thoughts on the builds and, you know, basically just my experience on how the whole thing went down. You know, I talked about the strengths and the weaknesses of the build, and it was sort of an analysis of that setup, and it was really fun, and I really can't wait to do another one. So that was thing number 4, and let's talk about the final thing for today, thing number 5. So we have reached 25,500 subscribers. That's amazing, and I'm still blown away by the amount of people that consider my content good enough to click the subscribe button so they can be notified whenever I release a new video. I am just so very thankful to you guys. You know, you allowed me to do this as a full-time job, and I don't think I will ever be able to thank you enough for that. This is my dream job. You basically made my dreams come true, as cheesy as it sounds. So I just want to say thank you very much. You have my heartfelt thanks. You are amazing. You are absolutely amazing. Never forget about that. You are the reason why I'm still doing this. Every time you send me a message in game, or you send me a noggle, or you leave a nice comment, or you even if you like the video, I know you're there and you're still being awesome, and it just keeps me going. So thank you very much for that. You're amazing. Don't forget about that, okay? So that's pretty much it for the video. I thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.